Hey everybody, Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor, and today I'm sitting with your Sacramento area appraiser,
Hey
Ryan Lundquist.
Hello.
From SacramentoAppraisalBlog.com, and we're talking about a couple different topics today. So Ryan, I wanted you to get your insight on, from a buyer standpoint, we're in kind of the fall of 2018 right now. Put your buyer hat on and just kind of talk, if you were a buyer in this market, how would you be viewing this market that we're in right now?
So, well, it's an interesting market, that's for sure. I've been talking a lot about sort of stats are changing. Things are a little slower than normal, but we're seeing, on one hand, typical fall dynamics where the market is slowing up. And I think what that's doing for buyers is that it's giving them more options. There's more properties that are available. So I just say, yes, be picky in some regards, but maybe recognize where your power's at though too. My sense is that a lot of times in today's market, buyers are reading headlines about the market slowing and they think, I'm going to offer 100,000 less, and but when I look at stats in September, 40% of all sales still had multiple offers. And so it's a market that's been slowing, but it's not painfully dull though either. And so I think it's important just be in tune with the market, offer a reasonable price, but bask in the glory of more listings right now. You do have more options, and so but yeah, just really be in tune with price. Maybe you might be able to get a little bit from sellers in terms of credits or concessions, but again, you have to be realistic. It might not be like, seller, I want you to replace the roof. I'd really like a new HVAC, and can you please remodel the kitchen? That's not going to happen in the climate of today.
Yeah, it's interesting, where we're at in the fall right now, the headlines are all talking about, oh gosh, there's this huge inventory and, things are just kind of dragging behind. I mean, 4 or 5 months ago, the headlines were the total opposite of that. Yeah. So you got to not get caught up with the headlines and really be kind of looking at the subcontext below it, I think. And I would agree too that it's a mixed bag. It's not every property. You can't just have a blanket statement for every property. You can't just say, oh, every property I'm going to write an offer for 5% less than the list price. Because one house might be priced right, and then around the corner they might be overpriced, and so it's going to be a different story.
Absolutely. And so I would say that be really careful about reading headlines and projecting those headlines onto every neighborhood and price range, because the market is different depending on the neighborhood, depending on the price point, depending on the dynamics of what's happening there. And so what's happening in Midtown could be far different from Del Paso Heights or Cameron Park or El Dorado Hills. And so pay attention to the neighborhood. What is selling that's similar? That'll help you guide what you should offer, okay? And what's actually getting into contract, all right? There's a lot of price reductions right now. Honestly, price reductions are actually a whole lot less than they were in 2014 when we had a really dull fall. And so they're almost half of what they were then, okay? And so yes, the market's softening. Yes, it's dull. Yes, sales volume is down. But at the same time, I think we really have to look at the market, and I just say pay very, very close attention to the neighborhood. That'll inform you more than anything what a reasonable offer is, okay? And just realize that, I was going to say, with price reductions, there's a lot of properties that are simply overpriced on the market. And if they're overpriced, I mean, maybe try to get in. And I don't know if the seller will listen or not to your lower offer, but, maybe the seller will. If they're not getting any offers, don't be afraid to look at those properties too.
Yeah, if something's been at that price for maybe 30 or 40 days, they're kind of primed for needing a price reduction anyway. So rather than waiting for that price reduction, maybe that's the opportunity to give them actually a fair market offer. They're ready for it.
Exactly. And as long as you're reasonable, I mean, that's how you get offers accepted in today's market. And so just be realistic. Don't be that lowball person. But at the same time, if a property's been on the market for 120 days when other sales are moving in 30 days, then, why offer full price? That's what I would say.
Yep. Okay. Well, thanks for your input, Ryan. If you're looking for more info from Ryan, check out his website. Once again, SacramentoAppraisalBlog.com. He's got great info on there. Feel free to reach out to him if you got any questions. as well as my website, realestatewithdoug.com. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, everyone.